Let's draw Celebi. I think that's how you say it, Celebi. So this is going to be a very cool episode because David started drawing Celebi and kind of lost sight. And I said, oh, let me finish that for you. And he said, okay, Dad. So I'm going to let you look at Celebi and see how colorful that is and how fun it's going to be to finish drawing that. And David did what we always do. He got favorite paper, he got a pen, and he got an old code card and traced around it to get the shape. And then he drew Celebi. He sketched it in the best he could, which was really, really close. He's got all the shapes right, and then he started coloring it in. So I'm going to take it from here and see if we can finish it and make it super cool. So I hope you've got your favorite paper, your favorite pens. We're going to use these Chromatech watercolor brushes. This is what the box looks like. And let's finish Celebi. So he's got most of the green in, so I'm going to get some of the blue. He's got blue in his eye and blue at the end of his antenna. So I'm going to find one of the light blues that I like so much, which is sky blue. And let's see if we can get this to be cool and bright and happy. So there's a little bit, and there's a little bit right there. And his eye definitely has in this section. Look at that. Hi, Celebi. Nice to meet you. And let's see what else. He's got in the card, you may not be able to see it perfectly. Oh yeah, you can see about right there. There's a little bit of a yellowish outline on his front arm and the wings. Let's wait on that. All right, so I'm going to get a darker green and kind of get a little more shading in. And let's see what green is going to work best. How about grass green? And let's see if that does anything for us. I'm going to put a little grass green here, like this. I think David used a little bit of alcohol marker and POSCA to start, and that's okay. And these are watercolor. And it seems like there's a little bit here. And those wings are transparent, and we'll get that in a minute. Actually, a little bit later. So I'm just going to get, that looks about right. Maybe we'll add a little bit here and here and here. All right, I'm happy with that for now. We might want to shade later, but let's get some cool colors everywhere. All right, let's start with some pink around and fill in some of those spaces that David has already started filling in. So I'm going to lay the card down and I'm just going to go. And there's some pink like up here at the top. And there's pink over here behind and like maybe that section. Definitely pink in this section here. It comes out like that. And maybe a little more further away, like in the starting out in these sections. Back here there might be a little bit of pink, but we'll get some. And how about in this area? And you're an artist. If you want it all pink, you can do that. Or a couple different pinks. I'm going to switch to purple now. Let's see, I think we have a violet. That's rose carmine. Let's see if I can find a violet really quick and easy. Got it right here. Let's do these two next. I'm going to do violet next. And there's some violet at the bottom of Celebi's feet. So let's do this section here with some violet. And a little bit further out like this section. And a little bit further out like this section. That looks pretty cool already. And then this explosion here of color, I'm gonna do like about like this on the edge of this line. We'll do that and I'll make a couple little dashes like that. And there's a little bit all the way back here. So I'll do this little section like that and let it come out. All right, now I'm gonna get this one that's called Rose Carmine, which is a pinkish purple. And I'm going to touch here. Let's just go around some places. Around here like this. And I'm going to do a little bit right here in this section. And if you're wondering how you could get the sections, it looks like if you follow the patterns in the card and just like do little tiny like ups and downs and kind of curvies and do a pattern. See how this David did this pattern out, pattern out, pattern out. Pretty easy, pretty easy. That's not, I bet anybody can do it. You should try. And so I'm going to get a little more of this rose carmine around here and maybe like here. I'm going to get one more color called, I think we used bright, what did we use last time? We used light pink. Now I'm going to find bright pink. And I'm going to get a little more around everything that I've done for the pinks. There's some a little bit here under his arm. Kind of comes out like this. I'm going to touch like this. And let's see what happens when we get the water pen out. All right, I'm going to get the water pen. This might be the coolest art we've ever done. So I've got the water pen full of water, and let's start blending. Now David's favorite paper is a little bit more of a thicker watercolor than what I've normally been using in my art. So the colors are going to behave a little bit differently on this paper that's heavier duty and made for watercolors. There's a little bit of a speck there. But look at how nicely those colors are starting to blend. See? See how cool this is? This is cool. I'm going to have the colors come way out like this. And some of the dark colors mixed with the light, and some of the light mixes with the dark. Look how cool that is already. I can't believe it. So here's one cool thing about this watercolor pen. A little bit of the paint stays in. So since the wings look transparent, I'm going to get it so that there's almost no more paint. See how the paint's starting to fade? Now I'm going to do a little bit of the wings like that, so it looks like a lighter color, just like that. And then we'll come back in with maybe one more time with another color. But look how cool that's already looking. Those colors blend up. That's what I like about this watercolor set. I'm going to let that shoot out like that. All right. Oh man, that looks awesome. All right. I got to push pause because I forgot to get a paper towel. I got to wipe my brush off. I'll be back in 1/2 a second. And I'm back. Okay, I clean my brush off. And now let's go to some blues. Let's get there's some blues here, a little bit of blues here. So I'm going to go back to that sky blue that I like so much. And I'm going to start touching some of the places. Maybe this one can be sky blue out to here, and we'll put some sky blue like this. And there's definitely some bluish that's here and all the way out to here. I'm going to put some blue and a lot of blue around this foot. So I'm going to do extra right there and then a little more here like this. All right, I'm going to get another blue and see what happens when we mix two blues. What would happen if we get this one? This one's called Persian green. All right. Let's see what happens. Persian green. Let's get some right there. Some right there. And some over here. And a little bit here. And a little more here. Just like that. See, I knew this was going to be a fun one. This is a very fun one so far. I hope you're having fun. All right, now I'm going to get a darker blue. This one's called the Egyptian blue. And let's get some there. I'm going to put some more over here like this. Let's just start touching. I need to get some red inside that antenna. And I'm going to put a little blue here and here. And again, I'm excited to get the water brush and see what happens when we start blending those. All right. Water brush, do your thing. I'm going to very gently start working them. And if the colors touch, if the pinks touch the blue, that's okay. They'll blend a little bit. Let's do some here and see what happens if we just kind of touch them together. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I'm going to get in here, and then get here. Try to get all the way close to Celebi's body. Like that. Okay, and so this is the time where I'm going to let the ink get a little bit light and then get the rest of Celebi's wings that seem transparent. I think that might be good. All right, and back to the blues. Get out here, mix those up a little bit. Yeah, that's coming along nicely. I might switch up to a different kind of paper when that makes me wonder about the little bit thicker paper that works better with watercolor paints. I might try that next time, maybe in the next lesson. You have to subscribe and see what happens when we do that on our next lesson. All right, look at how cool that is turning out. I gotta save some spaces for the yellows and oranges. And we're back. I had a little bit of a camera glitch, so got that solved. So let's get back. We're at yellow, and we're gonna get some yellow in some of these spots. A little bit out here. There's definitely some yellow coming all the way out here. I'm going to be really careful to not get too much green where I want the yellow to be, because yellow and blue makes green, but like yellow and pink or yellow and red makes it orangish. So some of that can be okay. But if it turns a little bit green, that's fine. Like right there, that turned a little bit green. Oh yeah, that's making it really bright. Come up here. Maybe a little bit there. There. Brighten those sections up. I'm going to try one more. Let's see if I can find other yellow I like. So one's called Marigold. I thought I had one that's called like Bright Yellow. Let's see if I can find it. There it is, Golden Yellow. Golden Yellow. We'll try this one. Yeah, that's a little bit more orange. Look at that. How's yours turning out? This has been fun. Yeah, I knew those colors would be really neat when we started mixing them. All right, let's do that. This might be the last time, and we might be done. All right, let's blend those, these, and I am going to try my best not to get too much blues mixing with the yellow. I think we have enough green. Out to here, all the way out to here. What happens if that mixes a little bit? No, it turns a little dark. It's okay. And out to here, out to here. It's like a color. Let's see. Energy press. This attack, energy attacks for each. Amazing bloom. That's what we're looking for. That's exactly what we have here. Amazing bloom. I'm going to do one more thing. I think I'm about done blending. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Are you happy with how yours turned out? All right, I'm going to wipe my pen off, and then I'm going to come get my favorite liner here, which is the Tombow. And I'm going to use the soft tip, and I'm going to go over Celebi just a little more. See if I can get out a little more detail. Oh yeah, that's starting to look good. And you can do that on yours too. You're about done. One more time with the liner to really get that contrast to pop. And in the card, it's yellow, but we're going to make it black because it looks, I like how it looks. If you want to do yours yellow outliner, that's fine too. You're the artist. You get to decide. Get his hand. About like that. This leg. About like this. And this one is here. About like that. Body comes around like that. It's got a little bit of a line right here. And then this is that arm that kind of comes back, just part of his body. And then the wings will do again over like that. Wow, I think that turned out really well. It's super bright. I'm gonna make the camera go a little closer. Just like this. Look how bright that turned out. That is cool. I hope yours turned out just as nice. Well, you know what? We can do one more little thing. Let's go over a little bit one more time with the green and fill in a little bit where Celebi, it's got a little bit of white, and then we'll be done. Look at that. So nice. I had a good time drawing with you today. You can check back tomorrow. Maybe even later today we'll do another art project. And I hope that your day is as bright as your art. Thanks for being part of the Rabid Pikachus. Thanks for drawing with me. Thanks for watching.